What's up, everybody? This is Darren A. Wilson, Tennessee Realtor. I was not planning on making a video today, but I'm here on business in Waterford Park in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, for a client that I'm working with right now who's about to have a home built here. And while I was here, I decided to stroll through the neighborhood and stroll through a couple of the model homes, one of which is the Ellington, which is the one that I'm standing in right now. And we're going to go ahead and take a walk through it. This is a 5-bed, 3.5-bath property, and it is just over 3,100 square feet. So on that note, let's go ahead and get started with the tour.
Okay, so the Ellington floor plan starts at a base price of $719,990 here at Waterford Park. And that price is definitely going to go up once you start adding a lot premium and or any design options that you may add on to the home that exceed whatever promotions that they have running at the time. And the builders pretty much always have some sort of promotion going on. You know, sometimes it's bigger or smaller depending on the time of year and depending on how well things are selling for them, but they pretty much always have something. Now, one thing I failed to mention at the beginning of this video is that while this home was once their model home for the Ellington, by the time I had done this video, they had actually taken most of the stuff out of the home. So there's really only 1 or 2 spots in the house that are actually done up properly. So this was their Ellington model home, but they had sort of decommissioned it at this point and we're getting ready to put it on the market. So forgive me for it not looking a little bit more pretty. Now, while your design options are going to vary based on whatever kind of designs you're going to want to have added to the home and at what scale, something like your lot premium is probably going to vary between $3,000 and $20,000, maybe possibly even a little bit more, depending on the location. So if you have kind of a lot that's very skinny and there's not a lot of yard space, you know, that's probably going to look something like $5,000. If it's one of those cul-de-sac lots that has a lot of extra space and maybe there's some trees in the back, you know, so there's a lot of privacy to it, you know, you might be looking at a minimum of $20,000 for something like that. It's really just going to kind of depend. But that is going to be one of the big factors that's going to add to that base price, along with the design options, you know, things like the elevation and the front of the house, and at what scale you want to add those design options to the home, whether you want something just in the kitchen, you know, like maybe a cabinet handle. Do you want those same handles in all the bathrooms? You know, things like that are what's going to kind of add to the cost of the home. Now, I know some of that stuff is kind of obvious, but you know, it's important to just kind of think through some of that stuff before you get into the design center, because I will say I've been in their design center and it's really cool, and it's going to make you want to spend more on the home. I think it's kind of designed that way. So it's good to kind of have maybe a dollar amount in mind before you go in there to say, okay, this is how much we're willing to spend on extra designs for the home that are not part of the base price, and we're not going to go above this number, because it's pretty easy once you get in there and you're looking at all this stuff and it's you get to touch it and feel it, to start adding things on, and maybe you get to a point where you're beyond where you had anticipated you were gonna end. But you know, that's up to you. Now, I mentioned this on my video that I did on the Weston model home. Beazer has just started their 3rd phase here at Waterford Park. It's actually across the street from phases 1 and 2 on the other side of South Rutland Road. And they have 30 lots that they put up there, and 8 of them are already taken. They just put those up a couple weeks ago, so they have 22 left as of the recording of this video, and they're going to be opening up a phase 4 as well. I think that's a little ways off, probably sometime in the next maybe even 1 or 2 years, roughly. But you know, the homes that they're putting under contract right now, those are going to take, you know, at least 7 to 8 months to build. And another thing is they did just finish their clubhouse, their pool that's open now, and that is on the other side of the street from where you would be able to get you know, a home built from scratch in that phase 3 that they're doing right now. They do have 1 or 2 quick move-ins right now in the phase 2 area section of Waterford Park, but for the most part, they're not going to be doing quick move-ins really, unless they kind of run out of steam with people ordering homes from them. That was according to the agent when I spoke with her the other day. So that's sort of what's on the horizon here at Waterford. So on that note, if you need any assistance with this process of having a new home built from scratch, I've been through the process before with Beazer at this specific location. And I'd be happy to kind of tell you what my experience was like, and we can navigate that together. I'll put my contact information towards the end of the video and then also down below in the description if you're interested in that. For now, I'm just going to kind of get out of the way and let you enjoy the rest of the tour. I'll talk to you again at the end. If you'd like assistance in purchasing a new construction home, or you have any questions about the real estate market in the greater Nashville, Tennessee area, you can contact me below for a no pressure conversation about whatever is on your mind. You can also visit my website, DarrenAWilson.com. I've got a mortgage calculator there. You can search for homes in the Nashville area as well. If you like this video and you want to see more stuff like this, you can subscribe to the channel down below. And if you'd like to watch another video, you can check out this one right here, which is the model home tour that I did of the Weston here at Waterford Park in Mount Juliet. See you guys next time. Thanks.